Stock Talk. This is your host, Scott. Hope you had a good day in the market. Market was down, I think it was 700 something points today. Pretty bad day in the market, but we did have an opportunity to add some positions. We'll talk about that as far as what we added. But we're cost averaging on most of those. Did add a new one today. We'll talk about that in here in just a second. But we'll take a look at the portfolio tonight, and then we'll talk about what's going on in the market tonight and what to look for tomorrow, and kind of a game plan for tomorrow. So let's go ahead and take a look at our portfolio. Okay, so here's the portfolio. Here's a familiar stock that we bought several times, EXAS, Exact Science Corporation. If you don't know which one that is, that's the one that you'll see on a commercial where they you have a little box show up at your door and you poop in the box and you send it back and they check you for colon cancer. So that's a stock I've traded since 1999. But that's their product that they have out there. We've been trading that one between $83 and $89. So got in today at $82.56, right where it closed. So we were glad about that. DAL is the one that we're holding as well, one of the airlines. You can see both airlines got beat up pretty bad today. We're pretty red across the board here, as you can see. But both airlines down over 7%. Trying to see if I cost average it. Did not cost average those today. Southern Company, SO, that one was down a little bit today. CLF, that's one that we just added to today. Got some more at 543, so cost averaging that one a little bit. WYNN, WYNN, that's casino stock. We did add to that one again today at $76. And then we've got MGM, we added as well at $16.96. So we're cost averaging on those a little bit. I wished I'd held off a little bit on that WYNN, but we got a little bit too early. But we got it, so we're just at cost averaging those. GBTC, which is our Bitcoin trust, did not do anything with that one today. It was down 6%. WYNN looks like it was the big loser today at 11%. SPY down 2.5%. We did not add to that one today. XOM, that's ExxonMobil, down 4.7%. We did not add to that one either. US Steel, X, down another 6% today. We did not add to that, and that's we are adding to CLF instead of US Steel because we've got a pretty good size position in US Steel. Adding to CLF, building up a position in that one, but that's the one we hope to be able to trade out of pretty quick. We don't want to get it all tied up in US Steel because that one we're going to have to wait a while on. ACB, we're up a little bit there. We're not paying a whole lot of attention to that. We're still pretty far out on that one since it did a reverse split. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look, see what's going on in our market tonight. But the ones we did buy today were CLF, MGM, WYNN, WYNN, and EXAS. The only new position there was EXAS. The other ones were cost averaging. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and see what's going on in the market tonight. So as you can see, we are red across the board right now. Earlier, about probably an hour ago, it was green. So, but we are down 121 points on the futures. As far as the Dow goes, 15 on the S&P, 36 on the NAS. So that's looks like we may start out with a red day tomorrow. Maybe another opportunity to add to our stocks and buy some new ones. So we don't like these down days because our portfolio goes down, but that's why I say that you pay attention to both sides of that, the portfolio, and the other thing is you want to be buying stocks so you can pocket money. So there's two different things I look at, two different things I'm trying to do, because that portfolio goes up and down. If you're in the market, it's going to go up and down with the market. So it's always good to focus on pocketing money. And that's why somebody asked me the other day why I bought that MPC or why I sold it. Well, it's because I got 6% in about 4 days. So and look at it now, I'm glad I did because MPC's gone down. Now, we haven't added to that one yet, but we may be in that one tomorrow. It's getting pretty close to where we can buy it again. So, all right, so let's see what's going on in Asia. Asia looks like we got some red there as well. Nikki's down about 1%. Shanghai about a third of a percent, and 0.5% on the Hong Kong. So nothing major going on there, but it does look like we were going to be down there too. Looks like here's today's numbers: 710 we were down today, 80 on the S&P, and 222 on the NAS. Okay, so that's what today looked like. Oil was down nearly 6% today. Looks like we got just tad up right now, but we're back down to that $38 a barrel for the WTI and 40 for Brent. So we need to get that back up over 40. All right. So that's where we're at on that. Let's talk about tomorrow, what we're going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow we're just going to try to look for bargains. It looks like we may start out a little red. Wait until late in the day to buy because I don't trust the market. If it starts falling, it could keep falling. So what's doing that right now? It's all about this coronavirus. The numbers of cases going up. If you look at the cases going up, it's probably due to all the testing. You can see the death rate is going down when you look at the overall death rate. Now there are some bad spots going on, and that's kind of was expected at times. Now the whole nation's not doing that. As a matter of fact, I was looking at New York numbers. New York deaths were pretty low, so that was the hot spot before. So we got some hot spots popping up. So they're going to have to do what they got to do in that area to keep that from getting out of hand. But this economy is not going to be shut back down like it was, I don't believe. So we're going to work through that at the local levels and see how that goes. But just you can Google it. There's all kinds of stats out there. Look at the different stats. Don't just look at the number of cases. That's what you're going to hear on the news. If you look at all these items here, you'll see where they're talking about particular areas where it's gone bad. It's not that way across the whole nation. If you look at the United States numbers, the death rate has gone down. The medium age for the people that are being tested positive has gone from like 50, 60, 70 years old to about 30 something now. So, and most of those 30-year-olds can get through this pretty easy. So let's not get too panicked about it, but this is an election year. It's going to be a bunch of political stuff that's going to be going on. Nobody wants this market to go back up on the Democrat side because they don't want Trump in there another 4 years. And of course, Trump's going to do everything he can to get this economy back up. The Fed has been turned loose. They are got a whole lot of ammo they're not using yet. So just watch for that. Watch for the big thing tomorrow, though, is going to be the jobs claims. That comes out at 8:30 Eastern time in the morning. So watch for those job claims. If you see this market up in the morning, and that will be the news. If it's a lower number, now the number they're expecting is 1.35 million claims. So anything below that would cause this market to go up. Probably anything above that may actually have us in for a bad day. So just watch for that number coming across. If it's a bad day, we're going to buy some more. We're still sitting at about, I think I checked today and I was at 36% cash. So we still got a good bit of cash. So we'll be looking for bargains. I'm just got to be a little careful because don't want to get in too quick. This thing could go down, a good ways. The overall market hasn't pulled back that far yet. So we haven't even had a 5% pullback. So we've got to watch for that. It could, you could have a 10%, 15% pullback. So you don't want to get in too early. But we're going to try to stay on top of these because I really don't think we're going to have that big of a pullback. It wouldn't surprise me if those claims numbers are not as bad as they're expecting tomorrow because a lot of people have gone back to work in these different areas. So let's just see what happens. But always looking for opportunities. If it's a bad day to buy, then it's maybe a good day to sell. So that's the way it works. If it's up, you can sell. If it's down, you buy. That's the way I do it. So that's what we'll be doing. Other than that, we'll check in with you later in the week. I wanted to jump on here tonight. I was going to wait till tomorrow, but since we had such a down day and those numbers were coming out, I just want to let you be aware of that. But that's the reason we did tonight instead of tomorrow night. So may not jump on here tomorrow night, but I may be back on here. Probably be back on here at least by Sunday night sometime, and we'll talk about the coming week and what we did the rest of the week. But we'll see what we got time for. But other than that, have a great evening, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe by clicking this button right here. Thanks. Bye.